winners talking.
I'll be chilling in Rodeo, courtesy of the Yayo. Ask around, they tell you I'm on my J.O. Shout out Blade Brown.
Yeah.
Originals. You know, I always like to big up the originals. I take a moment to
Come on.
Original. Shout out Blade Brown.
Bags to boxes.
Original, you know, trap music champ. Top tier, you get me? So shout him out. Shout out Young Don. Got a new project coming, Weatherman 3. Me and him was rapping the other day. Is it Weatherman 3 or 4? But I can't keep up, man. These man
banging out mixtapes.
Because you said fun. Bags and boxes, that's what threw me. I know there's 4 bags and boxes.
Yeah.
I think it's Weatherman 3. But anyway, yeah, shout out Young Don. Where should we begin? First of all, let's do up the Manscaped thing. Shout out Manscaped, as always. Use the code WINNERS. 20% discount.
Yeah.
Free shipping. When you use the code WINNERS from Manscaped, you're not going to get a smoother, cleaner, trim. You know, when you're body grooming. Doug can co-sign.
Doug co-sign.
That can co-sign. The man them have been talking, you know.
Yeah.
Man said the thing's patterned. The group chat.
Happy with my thing still.
Yeah.
I see it. Clean.
I see it, and you know it clean, bro.
I will put the leveler on. Shave the
so you went in.
Yeah. Got to shave the little piece down my legs. The leveler.
What about gave the legs a little fade?
A little fade. I fade.
0.5.
0.5 skin fade. Got a little fade. I'll keep it 100.
No, just keep it. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself.
My testosterone is flying around this body on a different level.
If your testosterone's doing that, I'd want to know what your testosterone's doing. Man said his testosterone, you know. Man said testosterone, you know.
Give it a little fade on the top.
Yeah.
Clean off the rest of it. You get me?
So you know,
come on. Yeah, so don't just go from mad bush to bald.
Okay,
you
so
understand?
you patterned it. You just
so man, literally a fading man's talking.
It in.
All right, well yeah, that's it. Manscaped, go on Manscaped, 20% discount when you use the code WINNERS. Yeah, 20% discount. Use the code WINNERS plus free shipping. Out of that into this. Yesterday the man then was at Harvey's thing. That was a niceness.
Yeah, big Harvey.
The footballer man then was there. Let me take a moment and just big up Harvey differently. Still, come me and him chat often, and like that's Harvey's an example of a man that's like he's been through adversity, and like you see him now, like you can see like within his, like how happy he is within himself. Like a man that knows himself, he's happy within himself. He's got joy in his life, like beautiful family. All his family was there yesterday.
Yeah,
he's putting together things. Always shows me love. Always shows the man them love. And yesterday was a good vibe, football vibe. Big ballers down there. Wes Brown and them man there. Big up Clinton Morrison every time. Original slang thing. Top shotters from early. You know, Hayden Mullins was down there. Marlon Hayward, big up every time. The man them soon coming to see him to pattern up on some next. He was talking to man them about the vehicles and all of that. He's got big things going on with all of that. Premier 13. I was trying to find a name, but I know. See, this is what me and Doug do. You know, like if I ain't got it, I lay it up. He just slams it. Bang!
Big up Ricardo, his business partner as well.
Come on, shout him out. Yeah, shout all of them man there.
Premier 13 for all your car needs. Hit them up.
You know, but yeah, like I say, shout out my guy Harvey. Every time he was part of, you know what, the other day it was one of them mad days, you know, where the energies were just right. In the space of 24 hours, enough of them original music dance hit me up.
Yeah,
literally, like Gets text me in the morning just on a one away, just saying big up and blessings and rare tear, and you know, obviously I sent the same back. Then Big Nasty, then who was after that? Then it was Harvey, and then Gigs. Just hit man up, same space the day, blood. Like bam, mad. I just said, look at that. You understand what I'm saying? Because even though like I do what I do, I always look at them man like these men are mad busy doing what they do. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Time out from
so for them to take time out, I love all of that. So salute to all the originals, man. I'm here for it. Salute to all the up and comers, here for that as well. But yeah, the football team was nice. What else we're gonna talk on? By the time this comes out, we would be back from
watching
Arms v Bouncer. What's the man them saying in the room? Predictions before we move forward. What we saying, Big T? What you saying? Who you feeling on this one? Who you got?
I think Bouncer's got it.
I hear that still. What you just saying that because of the man them still, or what you saying? Is that who you feel? I like it. Go on, give me the.
He sounds super confident.
Confidence levels high.
Yeah.
But every time I've spoken to him, because me and him chat, every time we chatted, he ain't wavered. From what he's on from early,
he's kept it on 100.
And this is another thing as well. I have to say, I said it before in an earlier episode. Bouncer's been training MMA for a long time.
Hot minute,
like with man them.
I think even Arms might even quit in the ring, bro.
Listen, like from what man's saying, he's looking like he wanted to drop out. He's looking shook.
That's the word.
Yeah, he's looking shook. So
You see from the face of even his body language, you can tell that arms don't want.
But here's the thing, though. All lockdown, man was lifting up washing machines and trees, blood. Man can't be getting shook, blood.
Yeah,
I see a man trading. I see a man lifting trees, blood.
Yeah, fam.
I mean,
but
trees,
we always know what the road.
But
code
that's
is.
what man has to understand.
It's all about the heart.
It's the heart.
If you ain't got the heart, you could.
But
bench.
by tomorrow, when this
Tanks.
is out, when this is out, we'll know. You understand? Because you can't. Nah, man. I'm gonna. Bouncer's my guy in it, so I'm saying
Yeah.
Bouncer for the win. But I'm not gonna write off Arms yet. I need to everyone's questioning it, but everyone's different. It could just be his body language just makes it look like he's shook. But maybe, you know, them slang 10 wham off. What is he? What country is he from originally?
He's gone. Is he Ghanaian? Yeah, he looks Ghanaian. Yeah, I think he's Ghanaian. Yeah.
He's gonna want to rep for. He's gonna want to
He's
rep.
gonna run a rep for the flag. You got listen.
And he's
once you
training-
step into the ring, you got to start bringing out the heart. Like the heart needs to come. You can't.
Yeah, you're
know
right.
what I'm saying?
And here's the thing as well. I have to put to this as well because I have to balance it. When I was at Big Nasty's the other day, because I was up with Big Nasty, training and whatever. Palms was up there as well with me and whatever, training the other day. And he's been training a piece at Arms has been training at Big Nasty's gym a piece. And when I asked Big Nasty who's winning, you lot would have probably seen this because the vlog will be out by now. He says Arms is winning because he's getting trained by Michael Page and the blind sensei.
What Venom? Michael
yeah,
Page.
Michael Page training him still. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been getting trained by Michael Page.
And
And
put my contact lenses in for this one still.
it's funny you say that, as I say, and Nasty was always telling me as well that getting trained by the blind sensei. There's a blind jiu-jitsu coach.
Okay, so
Now that might sound mad, but I can see why it would work for jiu-jitsu. I like Palms. Because it's jiu-jitsu is a lot about feeding the movement.
Yeah.
So I can see why it could be a thing to have the coach, the blind coach could be just as legit as any other because the jiu-jitsu is a lot about feeding where your opponent's going, the body movement, you feel the slide movement.
the body movements. And,
Yeah. So we'll just say the jury's out, but right now, if you ask me to call it, we're gonna see when it comes out. But I'm saying Bouncer for the win, via ground and pound or submission.
But yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So you say you can't knock him out?
Anyone can get knocked out, but I'd say the sensible thing to do with a wham done like that, I'm putting him on the back and choking his ass.
Yeah.
Simple like that, blood. Simple like
choke
that.
him
Or
out.
ground and pound. Because a lot of time with these big dons as well, they don't like licks.
Yeah.
So when
Don't
you
wanna
start,
take no
when you
punches.
start showering them on top of them, and you're showering them with blows, and they can't get up and they feel like they're drowning. It's a mad, feeling that they might not be accustomed to. You understand what I'm trying to say? Anyway, out of that into this. Who else again? The champ was meant to fight. Sonny was meant to fight. Sonny Edwards was meant to fight.
Had to pull out.
Had to pull out of injury. I spoke to him today. He said that it was a mild ankle injury and that he felt kind of away because he don't do pulling out. But I said to him, like, listen, it's an injury, innit?
Yeah.
Better than just pull out, come back. He said he's going to be back on it in November. Same opponent, nothing ain't changed. But man, will just make sure that he's 100.
Yeah,
you don't want to be getting some half heart. You know, not when you're defending the world title.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So
straight guy in there.
him,
Ankle injury.
Anything
can happen.
all of that. AJ, when's AJ fighting?
25th.
Of this month, innit? Yeah.
No long thing from Daps. You get me? Daps
No,
has got the poster on the wall. You know them? You know, like an advent calendar.
Yeah,
Daps got advent calendar.
yeah,
for
paid the pay-per-view
Yeah,
already.
every day. Pills are for one. Pills are for one. Cause I don't rap with Daps when it comes to AJ. You know. Nah, you ain't lying. Don't rap with Daps when it comes to. Man said that far. 25th.
Yeah, 25th.
25th.
Before you could even ask what the date was.
I didn't even have to
You
say
didn't even
nothing.
ask. You just like the 25th. Yeah. And put it out there.
Just going back to the arms thing, yeah. Bouncer put up a thing saying put extra 200 bags on.
And then you manage him. I see it today. Yeah.
We saw all of that, but this is a serious podcast. That was just, a little bit of banter and all that. I don't think he's actually
Selling the fight,
Yeah, he's just
yeah.
selling the fight. He's just selling the fight. He's selling the fight. I don't think he's literally gonna give him 200
Bags, yeah, because you might make man step his game up if you thought it was serious.
Not gonna lie, if it was me though, I'd take that to my solicitors and see if it was legally binding.
Yeah.
If I shower, man, I wanna know what.
Well,
Is this man over 200 racks?
Wait, is
Is this
gassing?
can I do anything with this? Because right about now, man just said like 200 racks.
Yeah.
And I just won and I want my money. So yeah, but that's all just selling the fat. It's not the real thing. But back to AJ now. So AJ's fighting 25th. That we won't go too much into it because we might speak on it closer. But what we're saying right now, at this time, what we're saying,
AJ.
I know you're saying AJ.
I'm saying that's the most.
It's a very hard fight.
I'm not happy about that fight.
It's a very hard fight.
I I think he could catch it. Oh,
What are you saying, Palms?
knock him out.
I'm saying
He's winning that.
he wins.
He
But
wins
it's a very hard fight because Usyk's the real deal. But I'm saying he wins because he's gonna see AJ. It's the preparation, blood.
Yeah.
It's the preparation. And you see AJ, yeah. I give this guy this. He takes shit very serious.
Yes, very.
And he'll stick to a game plan.
He don't come in half-hearted.
He don't come in half-hearted.
Yeah.
And he'll stick to a game plan. So I think he knows who he's facing.
Yeah. He understands
Olympic gold medalist versus Olympic gold medalist. Like he knows who he's facing.
He understands
you have
the
to take
task
it
at
back
hand.
to that.
Yeah.
And I think he wins. And I have to say, I've said it before, I said it again. When he, God willing, he beats Usyk, yeah, you lot can't tell me that his CV ain't mad. His CV's mad, bro. Who he's fought,
Bro,
even
I don't even know how
Usyk,
man question his CV, to be honest.
because man will look for something to question.
Yeah. Like, I don't get that AJ hate because really he's
Yeah,
putting
but
a lot of work out there.
Hate is hate.
Yeah.
Hate is hate. You know,
Yeah,
like,
a lot of man
you
will
could
be
put you could put. You know how the internet is and trolls, bro. You could
Yeah.
put a picture of your newborn baby,
Yeah, because man would be like,
and they'll
"Right,
say
he's not-"
something like, "Raw, how come your newborn baby's only got
White clothes on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah,
say
yeah.
How come he's only got white? Yeah, so they're gonna find something. You understand what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say? Like,
Yeah.
bro, his thumb's too big.
Because none
what
of
I'm
the
trying
others
to
have
say?
really fought like anyone on the like. He's fought them all, apart from the major two.
Brad, he's fought everyone.
Everyone there is
Who's
to
who?
fight.
Those people he's beat, even the ones that you'd think are like, rah, were thumped over, they're still fighting now and winning fights.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
heavyweight boxing where you can lose at any moment.
yeah.
All them Dominic Brazil's still fighting and winning fights.
Yeah.
Charles Martin's still fighting and winning fights, let alone the Parkers, the Dillian Whites.
Yeah.
These man are all top tier boxers, bro.
Mm-hmm.
World champions. Dylan White is borderline ready to fight for world title anytime.
yeah,
and AJ's
yeah.
beat these men, so you got to put respect on the CV and the fact that he's not ducking Usyk. He's saying, "Now I'll fight Usyk while I see what goes on with Fury and Holyfield." No, you got to give it. Man, them just don't want to give it up. Sorry,
Man,
sorry,
you
not
see that?
Holyfield,
You see
Wilder.
that?
But yeah, of course I saw it. I felt that's why
couldn't
I'm
watch it.
traumatized by
Them old
Holyfield.
man shouldn't be fighting.
I couldn't watch it.
Like Holyfield looking
Them
like
things
Michael
there will
Vernon,
mess up,
blood.
man. Them things will mess up man's whole.
I'm a lying.
Them man that ain't
Holyfield
shouldn't be
looking like
fighting.
Michael Vernon. Blood. Michael Vernon's 15 years older than Holyfield. And looking at that, but Holyfield and looking in great shape.
Bruv.
Holyfield's looking like Michael Vernon, blood.
Listen, Holyfield, like, bro, he's just ruining his legacy, fam.
But that's
Ruining his legacy doing all
money
of this.
management.
And then
Man, them have to take care of their money.
Yeah.
Have better advisors around them so that hopefully them things. That's why AJ's gonna be set, cause you know AJ, he's got his faculties around him. He's got a business. AJ's a business,
Yeah. Come on, man.
so he knows what it is.
It's
But
a-
anyway,
it's an engine.
we won't dwell too much on that before the man them starts. Boy, them man just love AJ. Innit? You know, you can't see the dumbness that a lot of people on. You can't praise the next man without them trying to chat shit. But I know I can, because you lot can't tell me nothing. Where's the camera? You lot can't tell me nothing. So if I choose to, and we choose to, like, you know, big up another one of our brothers or another one of our aficionados, we're gonna do that, because we have to change the culture of not being able to praise one another and not being able to, you know, big up another woman, big up another man and say they're doing well for themselves or they're achieving, and giving them support, because we need to support each other more in what we're doing. Out of that, now, last thing before we move on and to some other stuff, man, then went wireless. Doug, you was in the building. What was it saying?
Yeah,
Tell me
wireless.
about it.
The wireless
So you
was-
having it.
Wireless was lit up still, it was good, but also at the same time, like Bouncer spoke on it, there's too much, like there's a lot of gangs.
Is
a lot
it?
of man, yeah, a lot of man them, there's a lot of factions. It's looking like it was all peaceful, certain things went off, but yeah, like I think apart from that, everyone's performances from what I saw, Future was turned up, bring out Drake. Obviously DB shut it down, bring out Couple Man, bring out Quang, shout out Quangface, Rimsey and that. But
Shout out DB, shout out Quingface.
I'll just say though that if everyone's on this tip where man are rolling with the instead of just coming to these events with just their direct entourage and you're bringing your gang, let's just try to all keep it peaceful, innit? Do you get what I'm
Was
saying?
it peaceful? Or did it go off?
Yeah, little bits and pieces went off at the end. You get what I'm saying? But it could have been avoided. But at the same time, certain things happen. But I think that basically it's one of them things now. What's happened? All these things can set off other chain of events, or now it's like man, them feel like if they're going to these events like your wirelesses and all these big festivals that they're gonna start bringing out all the man them, it could get silly. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think people, let's just keep it music. People keep their minds on what they're doing and understand the gang thing. needs to just, if it's staying on the roads, it needs to stay on the roads. You get what I'm saying? Because it could crash the whole
champagne to that.
Yeah,
that's some real talk right there from Doug. But on the positive though, what was the?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because I didn't see. Yeah,
I didn't see none of that. I want to hear about the.
Yeah, I was. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The music, you look like you're living your best life.
No, but you know what? I feel like because certain things happen, it just put a downer on the whole thing, innit? But I think like.
That's 5%.
Yeah, that's 5%. But on top of that, the whole thing.
Bare man them were sending me videos. Certain man, I can't say who. But
it was lit up.
Certain man sent me videos catching a wicked wine and all them.
Yeah, it was lit up.
I want to know about that side of things.
It was catching a wicked wine.
Listen, I can't say who, but man sent me a video catching a wicked wine. Like, listen, you know, my phone, you know that. Right, my phone, I don't know what the average width of a phone is now, but man was catching the girl's back. He took up the whole screen, blood, from corner to corner, blood. Yeah, and I just see a man's hand just in there, like,
I see a lot of people enjoying themselves there still.
What was your enjoyment there?
Man was calm still. I was busy. I was doing things behind the scenes. No, not even security. I was doing things behind the scenes. I was busy, but. You know what I mean? But I see a lot of people having a great time.
That's what,
a great time. And drink was flowing. Listen, it was a good event. Like, don't get it twisted. Like,
it looked like it was jumping.
It was a good event, but I think I just needed to speed on.
We don't want to see it and think that it was dark and all of
that. No.
I ain't heard no feedback.
From dark.
The feedback I got, apart from like what Bouncer broke down and what you're saying, the general feedback I got was like, it was lit.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Man, was saying bare fucking girls there, like 3-to-1 gal ratio to man.
Ratio was nuts. Yeah, the ratio was nuts. There was bare like I feel like also the performances were sick.
That's what
everyone
I
saw. Future shut it down. Future shut it down. Gigs shut it down. Gigs holla, shout him out. Yeah, fuck shit up. Do you get what I'm saying? He literally fucked it up. And it was surprising because even like some of the earlier stuff that he played, like the youths them knew it. So do you get what I'm saying?
No, Gigs is like I say. I work with the youths. There's only 1 or 2 artists that can transcend from the 14 to 15-year-old to the 45 to 50-year-olds, and Gigs is one of them.
Yeah, straight in it.
Gigs is one of them. There's like 3 or 4, and Gigs is one of them.
From the artists that I see, they were all shutting it down, like they were doing their thing. You know what I mean? So shout out everyone that got.
Shout out everyone. Do you know the only thing I can't take with them festivals there, and I said it to Daps the other day, and I'm gonna say it to man now. I can't take it, blood. I was looking at I don't know who was performing.
Future shutting it down.
Right, Future shutting it down. Crowds jumping. Blood, all I see is phones. Everyone recording it, phones.
Yeah.
But no one don't want to just look on the thing and just enjoy themselves and just enjoy it. Like,
but then I think even sometimes some of the artists they asked them to because you know
I
what
know that
like the light.
I thought that myself, but it weren't nighttime, bro. What I saw, it weren't nighttime. But this is the thing, like everyone's just filming. You understand? Everyone's filming. It weren't like it.
Also, the artists might like it because it helps them. It's promo, innit?
Yeah, but
of course,
I know it is. It's like with the light thing when you're on the stage and you got like. Let's say 10,000 lights.
Yeah, it's mad.
When you take the picture, it looks nuts.
It's mad.
I get what I'm saying.
I get that. I'm just talking just for the civilian watching.
But it's every time though. It's everything, bro.
It's everything. There's nothing
People
you
can't just say I went here.
Yes.
You have to show it.
You
can't even. You don't even have to say I went. You can just enjoy it.
Yeah. But society now.
Don't get twisted. Go on.
You gotta let everyone. It's like you don't naturally because. It'd be nuts if you went wireless, and this sounds so crazy to say it, but it'd be so nuts if you went wireless and didn't let no one know you went wireless.
Lad, I do that all the time.
You know what I'm saying?
I do that with G-ship, lad. I do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
All the time. You don't lie. Did this brother just try to say the same there?
Bro.
Nikos.
The man that hit man up 3 days late.
The man, Nikos. Blood, anything man's doing, Nikos is documenting it on his story. You know what it is, but don't try that, bro. Man tries it. Listen, I know with me, yeah, sometimes I don't want to be the social media Grinch, but I don't do it up like that. You know me already of how I stay like. So I probably watch and think, it's alien. Cause I don't like people to know all my movements, and some things I keep private. Like, you know what I'm like. Sometimes in here, blood, I sit down, I look to the left, I look to the right. Dag's filming me. I look to the left. Nikos is filming everyone's story, and I don't do that because I don't know if it's a fucking. It's like even when I went Big Nasties the other day, I posted a picture, and then a 3-man rang me. What man's in North? Let's link up. I said, nah, bro, I'm back in my yard now. You understand? Because if I post something, I know I'm not there now. You understand? Maybe it's some old school G shit where it's just like, you can't, even now, you can't post, you don't post locations. I can't post locations. You understand what I'm saying? It's just my mentality. That ain't going to come at me. I can't, you don't need to know where I am until I'm not there no more. You understand what I'm trying to say? But it's just, the way it is now, everyone's posting everything they're doing. Like, because he's saying he don't post. Like, who takes more selfies in there than Nikos?
Brother.
No, I can't say that, bro.
I just
Answer the question.
Answer, yeah, you give the answer. Who takes more selfies in there than you?
Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I'll be in there thinking Nicky's
taking selfies every time.
every time. Like, you might not take one today now, though, still. But
Yeah, but it's true. Certain things need to be documented. Certain
things do and certain things don't. Sometimes, listen, everyone live their life how they want to live it, innit? Like, I don't know how to live it. I just think sometimes you might just want to enjoy the moment. And yeah, capture it to a degree, but not everything you have to just, you know, film all of that. But who am I? What do I know? But what's that? Guest time, yeah? Got a guest in the building today. Just stepped in.
What are you saying to me, fam?
Yeah, back in like we never left. On the other side of things, we're back. We've got a guest in the building now.
Come on.
Don't hate the player. Celebrity Gogglebox. ITV, Channel 4. What was it? Jonathan Ross comedy show. Man's living his best life. Look, he's skinny teeth already. Watch him. Skinny teeth. Man's body says, all of that. Yeah, shout out the guest in the building, Babatunde Aleshe. You know what I mean? Aleshe.
Welcome, fam.
Welcome.
Nah, love, man. Yo,
Welcome to the room, my brother.
I'm gassed to be here, bro.
Oh, come on.
No, because I feel like when Getz was the only one that said it properly when he said, "Yo, I watched this thing."
Yeah.
I watch this thing like on a
Bust a bottle to
daily
that.
basis, like every week, bro. Honestly, I've got a lot of love for like you guys, man. Like, I've been watching. Obviously, I've been watching Pounds since Channel U days, and then just with the podcast, like I feel like I know everybody here. So
That's love,
shout out
bro.
to you guys, bro. Honestly, this
That's
is a great
love.
podcast.
From episode 1,
Yeah,
Babatunde hit me up and was
Facts.
like, yeah, this is a thing, blood. I'm feeling it. And you not stopped ever since. So it was only right that I said to you one time, I'm just going to hit you up. I said, yeah, let's get in there, blood. Let's get this done.
Oh, true.
Let's get
That's
this done. And sit down and reason and see what's going on. So what's been going on, blood? What we saying? How's life?
life is good, man. Everything's been going on, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like the career's kicking off now, and yeah. But as much as the career's kicking off, I'm always focused on like my priorities. You know what I'm saying? So family comes first.
Okay.
Get what I'm trying to say? Family comes first, but the career feeds the family. We have to focus on the career at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man.
Yeah, so you've been doing your thing and that. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
How is the family?
The family's good, bro. My wife is happy. You know what I'm saying? She's got extra money to spend now. So. You know, yeah. She's looking at my bank account, grinning and ting like so. Yeah, man. It's
Shout out, wow. Like I said to you earlier, them ITV checks don't bounce.
They don't bounce, bro.
They don't bounce. Them Channel 4 checks don't bounce.
Definitely don't bounce.
They're not bouncing, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And they're nice.
Yeah,
They're healthy.
Man said they're
They're healthy.
They're healthy. Man said it straight.
Yeah.
Let them know.
healthy.
Let them know.
Yeah.
And you deserve it, bro. And you deserve it. You understand?
come
For
on.
work, time spent, all the above.
Yeah.
The grind. But you still doing the circuit as well. Like you're doing.
I'm
you're
always,
not,
bro. I was gigging yesterday night.
okay.
Yeah, so I'm always like stand up is the foundation. That's why I like. That's where I always go back to, regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? If I do TV, if I do acting, boom, stand up. That's the foundation.
So before we get into it, how long have you been doing comedy? Because I know you did you were doing some acting at one stage, right? Do you still doing acting, or you just straight comedian now? Which one came first, the acting or the
Comedy came first.
comedy came first? How long you been doing up comedy, bro?
Since the age of 17, so that's I'm 35 now, so that's what
18 years.
18 years. Yeah, 18 years been doing stand-up comedy.
Okay.
And that was the first thing I went into. Like as soon as I realized that, man's got a gift for this thing, straight away.
When did you realize man's got a gift for this thing?
I realized in secondary school when I was busting joke around the class. It was to the point where like even one of my brethren, I was busting joke to the point where one of my brethren turned around. He was just like, "Yo, you planning this?" Because I was setting up conversations. You get what I'm trying to say? So I'd be saying things and then giving the punchline. And one of my brethren, Michael, he was just like, "Yo, you're setting up these conversations so that you can have the last laugh," kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I realized that was like 15 years old kind of thing. But 17 was when I was brave enough to be like, all right, let me actually get on stage and try this out. And then I found out, okay, man's a natural for you know what I'm saying, I've got the
Yeah,
natural
say
gift.
that
I
was
like
the
that.
first
Like,
time.
say it with your chest.
So what, 17 was your first time, kind of.
Yeah, 17 years old. Like literally.
That's young as
soon.
well, you know.
That's very young.
Yeah.
That's very early doors. So
yeah.
so you've been mastering the craft since from early.
Yeah.
Repetitions. Okay?
Yeah.
Repetitions.
Yeah.
You ever get booed off?
I've never been booed off, but I've had total silence. And that was my second gig when I remember this like it was yesterday, honest to God. Brixton, this is when there was a club, there was a bar called Z Bar in Brixton. That was my second, that was my second gig. And yeah, I went up there and people just looked at me. They were just staring at me. And then I realized that day that you have to practice before you hit the stage.
Yeah.
Make sure you go through your routine. You know what you're about to say. Then, like, all right, on your way. You know you're confident. That's just for me anyway.
So
you know what I'm
you
saying?
feel like you was lacking confidence in the delivery of the jokes and stuff.
Yeah, because I did one gig and then the next gig it was just like, oh yeah. I was riding off the high of that. You know what I'm saying?
First gig, you went in over prepped, made sure every 2 minutes. Nah, you bust it up. You thought I got this. Yeah. Went there and got a rude awakening. When I mean people were staring at me, there was one woman in front, like right at the front of the stage, and she just looked at me like this. She just she looked so disappointed.
What did they clap? Did they clap?
No, they didn't clap.
Hey, clap these bricks to blood. Thank you, you know, just looking at man.
I was just like, yeah, that's my time, and literally it was like you can hear mumbling, like people were just mumbling, and I just walked off a stage, and it was just like
That might be that particular crowd though.
yeah, but
It was a long time ago.
the lesson that came out of that. Yeah,
That's what I'm about to say. And also, from you saying it as well, you've never forgotten that feeling. And sometimes I always say you need that, innit? Like you've never forgotten that feeling of raw. Look, you just spoke about the woman, bro. So that shows how much that was in your mind. That's not happening again.
Never.
So from then, all right. So you carried on. You what? Club to clubs. When did you do the acting then?
So acting came in when I was 19. I went to drama school from 19 to 22, and once I came out of drama school, that was it. It was just like I got signed. Yeah. I got signed, and I just went straight into acting. Doctor Who, EastEnders, all kind of things.
All right, we're missing a part there. You just said you got signed.
Yeah,
You got signed. You got signed to who? Like what's the problem? Because there's gonna be some up and comers. Like for all my little up and comers, aspiring actors, aspiring comedians, aspiring whatever. Yeah, go on.
So at the age of 22, coming out of drama school, my last year, I got signed to an acting agent, Jessica Carney Associates, and straight away, a day before graduation, they found me a job, and that was for Law and Order UK. So it was like, yeah, boom, got an acting job, bang, straight to graduation, and it was mad because it was just like, for me, it was just like one of those things. You grow up, you watch your idols on TV doing what they do, and then you get to do it. Yeah, and that was that was a surreal feeling for me, because when I was on set, I was with Bradley Walsh, and you know he's a veteran. You know what I'm saying, and he was just like pissing about on set and shit like that.
Yeah.
And
Bradley Walsh is my man that does the game show, innit?
Chaser.
The
But
Chaser.
he's an old school comedian.
I remember he was a comedian as well. Right, so you go and carry on.
But yeah, no, I was on set with him, and I just had like a couple lines, and it was me, him, and I forgot the other actor's name, but Bradley Walsh was the main guy, obviously. And he was just messing about on set, and I was just watching, thinking, "Rah, is this what it's like actors and stuff like that." And yeah, that was my first job, Law and Order UK, and it turned out good. And then I went on to do like more stuff, like, you know, your Doctor Who's, your EastEnders, a couple adverts.
Them checks don't bounce. Carry on.
Yeah, Doctor Who, all coming from the same pot of money. Man's TV license, you know, coming from man's TV.
But yeah,
license.
the acting thing was a lot of BBC stuff, and a lot of BBC, a lot of ITV, and then as I was going through that whole phase, I suddenly just said, "Bun this," and I said no to everything, acting, comedy. You know, I just said bye to everything.
What was that? What caused you to change your mind on it?
It was so a lot of things, man. It was just like I wasn't feeling funny, and you know, I'm a Christian, so I was a bit conflicted.
You have to get yourself right with God.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Very conflicted, because you're going to church, you're hearing one thing, and then, you know, you're outside living a certain life because the acting brings a certain amount of attention. And like, I was partying a lot.
Come on, bloke. As every black man does.
His face when he said it, though.
Come on, that's the lot,
Bro.
But you're keeping it real, because you go from a normal existence to now you're in a certain circles, you're in certain clubs, certain environments. The profile's raised. Not every, they don't teach you how to deal with it in drama school. So you're learning on your feet.
Yeah.
And it can be overwhelming. I'm not gonna speak for you.
No, bro. Spot on. And what was funny is that I introduced all my friends to that kind of life. So Poet is my day one bridge.
Funny enough, you know, I just me and Poet was just speaking today. Funny enough. Is that day one? Yeah,
that's my day one bridge. And me and him grew up like he grew up like round the corner from where I grew up in Tottenham, and but I used to hang out on his estate all the time. But he was my day one. That's my day one bridge, and like even to this day. But I introduced him to that kind of, you know, lifestyle. Not to say that I bust.
No.
But,
you know, certain times I said, God, you showed him a certain,
and
brought him into the circles,
and we partied hard, bro. We partied hard to the point where it was just like, when I was going to church, sometimes I was in church, man was hungover, bro.
But you know why it feels nuts though? Because I know I would have felt nuts. Is because everything that the pastor's saying and preaching is touching you in your soul, because man knows man's gone there.
Thank you.
In a fucked up way. Do you get? So when man's talking about repentance for your sins, and
bro, can I show you something? Can I show you something? Can I show you something? There was a time,
was he in the club last night?
There was a time, I was sitting in church, and I'm in my mind is in the sky, bro. I'm somewhere else. Yeah. And then all I hear is, Tunde, come up and read a scripture. And I was like, and all I'm thinking is, so long as you walk properly, no one's gonna suspect nothing. So I'm walking, like, you know, like the drunk walk where you're trying to like act like you're sober. So I get up there, boom, bust open the Bible, and man reads the scripture. I literally look up and everyone's just looking at me. But I'm thinking, did I read it right? Yeah. Boom. I was like, amen. Everyone was just like, amen.
Praise the Lord.
I get down and I was just like, that is the Lord, blood. I was just like, brother. I said to myself, when I sat down, I was just like, you got to chill now. Like, no more.
Yeah.
Like, because man, I was literally at the altar every Sunday because, boom, this night I've got waved. Boom, this night, link this one. Boom, this night, it was just like chill, like really, really chill, because I was a Christian, like I'm a Christian, like a proper Christian, like in my heart. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, I really.
I know what. What your parents from Nigeria?
Yeah, my parents are Nigerian. Yeah,
bro. I know how deep Christian you are, bro. I know. My main guy growing up was a Nigerian guy, bro. And I know it's deep. It's deep.
But I made the choice myself. Yeah, that's the thing.
You have to make the choice yourself. But after a while, in the beginning, when you were a youth, though, it was
that was
come on, bro. You have to make the choice yourself because we're adults. But
when you're a youth, you ain't got no choice.
No choice, but you're hitting up Sunday school, bro. Hitting up Sunday school,
bro. You're dead,
yeah, bro.
You know, like
rain, hell.
So yeah, with that, like, you know, conflict came, you know, me just saying, you know what, forget everything, like comedy, acting, and I stepped away from it all. And I was around, I think I was like 24, 25. And I stopped for like 2-3 years. And then obviously I met my wife. And then everything revived. Like, she sat me.
Wifey every time.
All the time. But listen.
Good woman. There's good women out there.
Facts.
Trust me.
Tell them.
Great wife at home. Hear what the man said. There's good women. Don't get confused and get tied up in all the, you know, but there's good women out there.
My wife is definitely one of them.
Absolutely. See, because you mentioned your wife now, I was just about to, but I can't now. I was gonna ask some bad bees back in the day and all that.
Nah.
We have to
we know what party. When I say they party, we all know what party.
I wanted to say it with chest. I wanted to hear it. Go on, say it. Like, the masculine shit.
No. My wife knows about my past because we've talked about it, and I've openly discussed what I used to get up to, kind of thing. But at the end of the day, you know, as a man, I'm not here to embarrass my wife.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
When it comes to like who my wife is, she tops everybody, and I'm not just saying that just because I said I don't want to embarrass my wife. My wife tops every single woman I've ever been with. You know what I'm saying? She embraces cooking, she embraces cleaning, she embraces being a woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's because she comes from good family.
Yeah.
So my wife
That's
right
what
now.
A great woman is.
Yeah.
That's what a great woman is.
And
you know what, I hope a lot of women are
so I was
listening.
just gonna say, and by the time this comes out, we would have ready because on the 18th is gonna be our anniversary, six years.
Blessings.
So yeah,
Congrats.
6 years.
Big
yeah,
up.
yeah, man, come on.
Yeah.
And that's 6 years marriage, but a lot more years than that together.
Facts.
And it's just listen, see what you just said there about your wife tops all, and you know, listen, I know you don't even need to say it twice. I understand fully what you're saying, because like when you get a good woman that's loyal, supportive, got them good values, and you know is just there for you, there's nothing greater than that. You understand?
Yeah,
there's nothing great, nothing. It could be anyone. That's the thing. Like temptations are MF. If you get me?
Yeah, and I was gonna say as well, I hope people. You see how you broke that down? You broke it down sick, and we, you know what? We got a multicultural, like fan base. You know what I'm saying? So I hope a lot of people heard what you were saying as to what put your where how you carry on the things you were saying as to why. Do you get what I'm saying?
Man said he partied.
We partied,
but when it's time, a man, you know, he can. It's a mental strength as well, you know, because your stock's risen more now than it was then. You understand? Sometimes it goes that way, you know. Sometimes it's better for you before you were like then you were dipping your toes in and you said you walked away. Yeah. Sometimes it's better before you get to the levels that you get yourself a good partner, someone that's there, so you're not keeping up all of the madness that you was keeping up before. You got someone that's with you before it happens as well, because you know you attract all kinds of fake attention and fake love, but you got real love around you, and that's probably why you're flying. You're flying, not even probably, definitely. That's why you're flying as well, because you're centered. You've got love at home. You understand. Even then, when we were talking before, and I ran joke and I was like, gonna message wife and stuff. It's because I understand, like, and that's a real relationship, and that's what's gonna help you move forward. But right, back to the script. So you took the time out. What made you get back involved?
So I always try and remix this story, but the
Don't
fact
remix
is,
it. Don't remix it.
the fact is, my wife sat me down. She was just like, "Listen,
I knew you was gonna say that.
there's not enough money coming into this yard."
I didn't know you was gonna say that.
Nah, yeah. That's what she said.
There's nothing funny about these bills.
Bro, she was just like, see, when you get into a relationship, forget marriage. When you get into a relationship and you're living with somebody and you're paying bills and everybody's eating, blah blah blah. Bro, money has to come through.
right? It becomes real life, bro.
It becomes real.
Yeah.
It's not, forget marriage.
Yeah.
Money has to be, like, money, yeah.
We need it.
You can't ignore it.
Can't ignore it.
You cannot ignore it.
Okay, so she sat you down.
She sat me down and she was just like, there is not enough money coming into this house for everything that we want to do or need or want to do. Just the way we like to spend money what you want. You want cable, not even cable, Sky, rent, Wi-Fi.
Nah.
She was just
man's
like
levels and where man's standard of living.
And the way women, they break everything down. She broke everything down, showed me all the costs that's going out, and she was just like, "There's not enough incoming.
Yeah.
Get to telling these jokes." Can I say something?
Go on.
That's all I needed to hear.
Simple.
That's all I needed to hear. Once she said that, it was just like, I probably gave myself 2 weeks. Boom, I was just like, say no more. Called up one of my brethrens, Ori Styler, and I was just like, I'm back. And man just said, I got you. Gave me like 2 months full of dates. We're going here, because he was on tour. So he just gave me 2 months full of dates of shows. And boom, I had to hustle because at the end of the day, I was working. So as soon as I finished work, my mum lives in North London, go to my mum's house, get changed, freshen up, get changed, boom, go to where I need to come back home at like 11, go bed, wake up, go work. And that was my life for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, grinding.
Grinding. Didn't bat an eyelid, didn't complain, didn't say nothing. For me, it was just like, it's not I'm submitting to my wife. It was a thing of, she's talking sense. She's not talking rubbish at the end of the day. Because everything that the way we like to live, me and my wife, needs a certain amount of money coming in.
No, bro, what you're saying is crystal clear, and it's not we're submitting to your wife. When you choose a wife or a partner or anyone you have around you, you must respect them enough to listen to their opinion on what they've got to say. Because no man is an island. We don't know everything. You understand what I'm trying to say? So your wife will have something valid to tell you. No one will know you better. No one can give you a kick up the arse probably more if you need one. You understand? So where she said that to you and she's triggered you and got you going, like she's just been honest with you, and like you would be honest with her in that situation. So it's not submission, it's listening to your partner. That's what it is. It's a partnership, right? Yeah. So where she's come with that gem to you or that jewel and just said to you, like, listen, Tunde, let's get these jokes going and rear to it. And yeah, cool, let's get to it. Yeah. Because you're a man at the end of the day, so you don't want to hear that you're not providing what needs to be on the table. So straight away, you know, we pull up our laces and get to work.
And you know the joke thing is a joke thing, but the thing is, she wasn't even. It's not like she's asking for like, oh, give me Gucci, Louis, give me that.
I know that.
It's basics. There needs to be food, light, rent, paid, the basics. No stress. She doesn't want to worry about anything. And this was obviously for me, this was my first time living outside of my home, like under my mum's roof. So it was just like, cool. And I kicked into like that hustler mentality or whatever you want to call it. And I just went full steam ahead. Didn't complain, didn't say nothing, just kept at it. I wasn't even thinking about where I'm at now with my career and stuff like that. It was just like, just provide. Just
food on the table, my brother.
Yeah. Food on the table,
bills
just work.
Paid. Food on the table, bills paid. When did it start to pick up? When did it start? All right. What was the first bigger bust that you got again? That bust you? Because I know you do you're doing up Gogglebox. You're doing up Don't Hate the Player, etc. What was the first like something that took you a next level? Like when you was going mainstream TV and that?
When I got signed.
You got signed again?
Yeah, I got signed to a
comic.
comic.
Signed all the time, but you good at it.
So the right connection.
Right now, so man, a sour here. Every minute, man getting signed. You know, man's been taking out 3 years, coming back, and man getting signed.
You know what it was? Can I show you? So maintaining good attitude in it, like, was the number one thing.
Big facts.
Yeah. That was the number one thing, like, honestly, because I listen to a lot of motivational tapes. I listen to that every morning for like half an hour to an hour. Boom. So I was just like, right, I got to get a stand-up comedy agent because I got dropped from my acting agent because it was just like, look, man, you're working. And I was just like, yeah, obviously I got to work. I can't keep coming out of work to do auditions that I might not get. I need to, focus on this money that's always coming in. Cool. Got dropped from them. Started doing the comedy again, independently, by myself, making connects, blah, blah, blah. Then I was just like, I need a stand-up comedy agent to really, get more clubs, get into like the big clubs, your Comedy Stores, Glee Club, blah, blah, blah. So I approached my now managers who manage Mo, Dane Baptiste, K Kurd.
Shout out Mo.
Yep.
Shout out Dane Baptiste. Dane Baptiste is coming on soon as well. Shout him, man.
Come on, that's the big
Mo,
bro.
hey, we're going to talk after. Tell Mo pattern up. He has to come show some love.
Come on. Yeah, 100%.
Supporters over here.
Come on. Yeah, I'll definitely tell you.
Couple cans.
Go out sharing.
Get him a couple of cans if you need.
Yeah.
All right, Bob.
So, I approached them. I approached the managers and I said, look, I'm looking for a manager. Would you guys like to sign me? They said no. Straight away. They were just like, nah, we're busy with because this is when Mo and Dane's career was just kicking off. So they were just like, look, we're really busy with them too. And I said, you know what? I hear that. Cool. I just felt to myself, let me approach you because I know you guys and I've known them for long. So it was just like, cool, say no more. Then I went off to look for my own management. Then Mo was just like, yo, I've got a show for you. Come and just do this show. And just come do the show. I need you on the bill. I was just like, all right, cool. And I remember talking to my wife that day. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a new approach with my comedy. I'm going to try something. I've gone to the show now. Obviously, so I have to break this down. So my management own a comedy club called Up the Creek.
I know Up the Creek.
Yeah, Up the Creek, yeah. So me, Mo, Dane Baptiste were signed to UTC, Up the Creek, agency. So I've gone to this show. So my now manager was there. So I'm maintaining good attitude. I'm just like, yo, what's going on? Everybody, greet everybody properly. Wasn't harboring no feelings to the fact that he told me he doesn't want to sign me. Cool. I do the show. I completely shut the place down.
Let them know.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
And then from the corner of my eye, I can just see my manager David. He's just looking at me, just staring while I'm on killing it. I can just see him just looking. I come off the stage, and then I'm saying my bye to everybody. I go up to David. I'm just like, yo, I'm gone. Man holds on to my hand. He's just like, yo, let's talk. Yeah, we're gonna talk.
It is what it
and
is.
so I knew from then, okay, he's reconsidering. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
He was just like, yeah, man, let's grab a coffee one of these weeks, and let's talk. Cool. Long story short, I get signed. Yeah, cool. And that's when everything just went crazy, because as soon as I got signed, Mo was just like, do you want to come on tour with me? As soon as he said that, my whole world just
changed.
Boom.
Let me pause that. Let me pause that 1 second there. Yeah. Let me just take a moment just to say, like, listen, like, a man got a knockback. Didn't go in his house and say, well, I can't do this no more, wifey, and draw the curtains and give up or go and work another job. A man said, I'm gonna go at it same way. And then he let the people that knocked him back see his worth. Sometimes you got to do that. You got to go out there and make it out yourself. And they'll come back. They'll see you. They'll see what it is. Because no one's giving you nothing out here. Some people can't see the vision.
And you said it. Certain man don't see your worth. Certain man don't see your worth.
Until you make them see it. And no knock on them, because business is business, you know? And you have to just show them, because no one wants to give you something. You're coming to them at the time, maybe you're not that hot. Sometimes, I remember Richard Blackwell said it, and there he goes, sometimes you got to meet them at a certain level for them to understand. Right now might not be the time, but you got to meet them at a certain level. And that's what you did. So, okay, you went on tour with Mo, because I was going to ask you about
No, not yet. Not yet.
No, all right, before you get, because I was going to ask you about that, but you can come back to what you're saying.
Yeah, cool.
I noticed that. I was going to ask you, I was going to say, I noticed that, boy, Mo, anywhere Mo's touring, you're there. And I love that. You know, you watch the show, so you know I love all that kind of stuff. Like, that's what it is. But we'll get to that then. You carry on with what you're saying.
No, that was it. Like, as soon as I got signed and Mo asked me to go on tour with him, literally everything changed from there, because now Gogglebox came in and they were just like, oh, Mo. See, I have to shout out Mo for this, yeah? Because, so Gogglebox asked Mo, come do Gogglebox. We've got this person that you can sit down with, this person, da-da-da-da-da. Mo was just like, nah, if I'm going to do Gogglebox, I'm going to do it with someone that like I can relate to. Me and him actually have like a real relationship and a friendship, blah, 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 blah. Let me do it with Babatunde. They're just like, who? Yeah. Like, Babatunde, trust me. And they were just like, you know what? If you say it,
We trust you.
Cool. Trust you.
Yeah.
Big up Mo for that,
bro,
every time.
Him up every time.
I know wifey loves Mo right now. I know Mo's nice when it's time but no.
Nah, facts.
Come on, now, big up Mo. Because I know that's, which leads me to what I was just saying to you. I noticed that when Mo's doing up his tours and all of that, because obviously Mo gone in it, like he's leveled. But I noticed you're on tour with him everywhere he's going, and I love that camaraderie, that real brotherly thing going on,
And
the
it's a
vibe
real
between.
friendship.
I can see
Real.
it. That's what I was about to say, and the vibe between you two, like on Gogglebox and that. I can see it's not fraudulent. I can see it's genuine you two vibe, and you hold your own.
Yeah.
You're your own man in it. You're not getting side manned off. You do your thing. Like you're 30 in the thing. Not gonna lie, you're a funny motherfucker. Got jokes, cuz.
And let me show you something. Like, I didn't expect that, because when we did Gogglebox, I was just like, all right, then it's, let me just follow my man, innit? But boom, the fans just was just like, yo, who the hell is that guy? And it literally, it took off.
Those
like
checks
when I
don't
mean,
bounce. I'm gonna call this episode. Those checks
Just
don't bounce.
Yeah.
Because every time I say it to him, he has to skin them. Look at his skin teeth. Yeah, because he knows the checks don't bounce.
Yeah.
nah.
Checks don't bounce. When wife is holding the itinerary down, where it's just nowhere. Everything.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah. Everything's patterned up.
But we the fact, like, we became fan favorites. But when I say that, people don't really. When I mean we became fan favorites, Channel 4 even had to acknowledge that, you guys get a lot of attention. On Twitter, obviously, everything goes through social media now. They were like, you guys get a lot of attention. And even other celebrity on Gogglebox were just like, you guys are our favorites. Like my social media was just going ham. It's going mad.
I love to hear it.
You know what I'm saying? And I've never received that kind of attention ever in my life.
You deserve
Ever.
it, bro.
Love you. Thank you.
100%.
I'll tell you that face to face, man to man, you deserve it. How did the Jonathan Ross comedy club thing come about? What's that now? Let's talk.
So yeah, off the back of the first season of Gogglebox that I did, they came in. Jonathan Ross came in, and obviously was just like, "Yo,
Ross, you know.
yeah,
Guy, you know.
yo,
Big player
that,
in the game, you know.
Ross,
my
you know.
guy,
Big player, you know.
Go on,
that's
talk the thing.
you know
talk
how
the
big
thing,
that
then.
is.
Nah, that's why
having that on the CV,
Jonathan
Yeah.
Ross, you know.
My guy, you know.
bro.
Big
that,
player, bro.
That's mad. On the CV, that looks crazy. Jonathan Ross,
Look,
and
that's why I had to say it.
and Jonathan was just like, he came up to me, he was just like, "Yo, you and Mo on Gogglebox." He was just like, "My wife loves you guys."
Bro, listen, not cutting you. You know how much people love Gogglebox, blood?
Yeah, Gogglebox.
I didn't know
is
this.
Big. No,
Man,
Gogglebox is big.
I watch it now and then, but you see, for them mainstream, for them
love it.
Karens and
Yeah,
Sharons and Diane,
Like,
let
I
alone
don't know this.
and the aunties and
Yeah.
this. Everyone's watching Gogglebox.
No, but
Thank
you gotta
you.
think,
I
the
didn't
original-
understand it
you gotta
myself.
think, the original Gogglebox blew stars off of that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like the girl presents.
Yeah,
I'm a
she will
celebrity.
present- yeah,
Like
yeah,
all
yeah,
of them
yeah.
things that is so big. Like so, the celebrity one just made sense to do. Do you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like
I know the
it's a big show, man.
So that's why I can
Yeah.
see forward this Jonathan Ross to carry on with the Jonathan Ross story now.
So-
So, hold on, because I like
Oh,
to
yeah,
ask
go
man
on.
them this. How you feel when you're bucking these man there like Jonathan Ross and the
Bro, it's surreal.
Yeah.
It's surreal.
Because we're all from where we're from, and let's not act like we was all born on flipping,
But they're
and,
big.
and we expect to be doing up Jonathan Ross.
Facts.
So talk it, bro.
So-
Let me hear something.
when I'm on set and it's just like, yo, Jonathan Ross is there and he's coming up to me, he's just speaking to me normal. Like, he's not even not acknowledging the fact that he's Jonathan Ross. Man's just looking me dead in my eye, talking about, oh man, my wife loves you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, me? I understand if you say Mo,
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
No, you,
And he's
bro.
just like, yo, she loves you. You do boxing, right? And I was like, how the hell do your wife know that I used to do boxing? He's just like,
Yeah.
bro, he's just flooding me with information. I'm thinking, Ross, what's going on? So it's mad surreal for me meeting him and him just acting like, yeah, me and you are like one levels together. I'm thinking, big man, I'm nowhere near, you know what I'm saying, where you're at. But it just let me know that, okay, whatever's happening right now is what's supposed to be happening because doors are opening. Let me just embrace this thing and just go along with the thing. Like, let me not change my attitude or my behavior. Just whatever I was doing, just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And yeah. And when I was getting the figures coming through, my agent was sending me like, "Yo, this episode capped 5 million views."
Come on.
I'm like, "Jeez,
Say it again, bro. Say it again. For the
5 million, like 5 million views,
yeah.
#1 trending." I'm like, I'm going mad because I'm thinking, all right, what is this? I'm trying to compute what does all of this mean?
Yeah.
Like, how am I supposed to respond to this kind of stuff?
The future's looking real bright, bro.
It's
That's
looking
what
bright.
it means.
So when they've come back for my second season of Gogglebox, obviously they've had to,
Yeah.
And we don't. I'm not gonna.
Hey,
Yeah. What
Yesterday's price ain't today. But anyway, we move.
because they've acknowledged that, rah, you two are holding it down. People are coming on to this. People are watching, and they're really watching and saying, we love these two together. And I didn't want to turn me and Mo into no Ant and Dec thing, because at the same time, I'm just like, I respect Mo. You built your own career. You're doing your thing. You don't need me to come and say, yo, let's do a joint because that might not be his vision. You get what I'm saying? But the one thing I love about Mo's always just like, if it works, we're going to do it. So the Citroen Advert has come in now. And
I didn't know about no Citroen Advert.
we got a Citroen Advert.
Is it out already? Or you?
It's out already, but it's social media only. So if you're scrolling
I'll
on
have
your
to see
thing,
that.
at some point,
Maddest thing is you're gonna see it today.
I'm gonna see it today.
yeah, you probably say because I mentioned it. Your phone probably heard it, innit? You know.
The phones are listening.
I want to take a moment again now. I'm gonna big you up again.
Go to.
I think this man said go to you.
No, because
I was like, big up man said go to you.
Run that
No,
one.
I'm gonna big you up again, right? And I want everyone to kind of look at this as well, because you know our pod is, so I like to try and give some whatever while we're doing what we're doing. But you're doing up so many things: Channel 4, ITV, Citroen, huge companies and corporations. You always take time to message me and big me up.
Facts.
You always take time to be like, yeah, podcast is sick.
100%.
We're doing our little thing over here. You're always encouraging me and saying, yeah, this is sick. What you're doing is mad. Blah blah blah. Like that's where I say it comes from the grounding of the character, the person that you are as an individual. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? The same way you're saying, "Oh, Jonathan Ross, the other day, you're talking to you man to man." I can F with that because I don't really do too much of I don't buy into too much of the star celebrity thing. I think we are who we are at the end of the day. I was saying it on yesterday's episode, that's probably come out, last week's episode. Nobody's better than anyone else. We are who we are. We come, especially like in this room, man, then we come from the environments that we come from. And if you can keep that mentality and keep that in you, which I can tell and I know that you do, that humility that you've got is why more doors will open and why more people will be attracted to your energy and how you are as a person. So I just have to big you up because I know what you're doing because I follow you. I know what you're doing as far as the TV shows, but the extra bits and this and the other, like how we bounce and message and whatever and hit up and like like you don't have to do that. You're busy. Do you understand what I'm saying? So just big you up for that because the encouragement's real. Because from episode 1, you was one of the first man that's on things. Bear man did. But you was one of them amongst them that was like, yo, P, you got something there. You know, you understand what I'm saying? So big up to you on that, bro. Love. Yeah. Back to that. Citroen Advert, ITV, Jonathan Ross, we're doing it. Carry on.
The Citroen Advert was the first time I sat down and I, like, on set, I sat down and I was just like, I looked back at my whole upbringing, my childhood. Like, that's everything came back to me and I was just like, right, man's doing an advert for Citroen. Yeah. Like, when you think about the corporation, Citroen, the company, they have to, it goes down channels where everybody has to agree that, okay, those two are going to do the advert. And then when I took all of that in, I sat down, I was just like, all right, Tunde, you come from South Tottenham, like, in the 90s where it was just despicable. It was not, like, my whole road was filled with prostitutes. From an early age, I used to come out my road and be like, all right, there's a whole line of prostitutes. You see pimps slap up their women and it's just like, I'm on my way to school to catch the bus. And it's like, when I think about all of that and how I used to, like, where I come from, my environment, and it's just like, all right, now I'm sitting down representing a brand, a global brand, that messed with my mind because I was just like, right, like, okay. And it's just like, okay, we're going back in now. Yeah, you guys ready? And it's just like, yeah, you got to snap out of all of that and then go back in and perform. And I remember I take a lot of, I give Mo a lot of credit because I watch him and I really learn off of him. Just his composure and the way he handles things. Because more time, I'm always asking him like, yo, am I doing things right? He's just like, yeah, brother, keep doing what you're doing. And even though in comedy years, I'm his older, but in TV years, it's just like, no, bro, you got this. He's running it. So I really take a lot of advice from him, but I also respect him a lot. Even if I was to stop, if my TV career was to kind of dwindle down and I just went back to doing regular stand-up, I still have a lot of love for that guy because at the end of the day, he didn't need to do what he did for me.
100.
He didn't need to say, yo, come and join me on Gogglebox, come and join me on this tour. Yeah. He just did it. You know what I'm saying? And that bust my whole career, you get me? So for me, I was saying this to my wife, I was just like, even if it was just like, yo, this little nice paycheck that I got there, that's my last one that I'm going to get, I'm always going to have respect for that guy. 100.
100. My respect for him is I already respected what he does, but now you're giving me insight into him as a character. My respect has to raise as well.
He's a very good guy. And he's taught me a lot of things, boy. Man, he broke down to me the whole, yo, pay your taxes. So, you know what I'm saying?
For real, at some point I'm going to have to link him then, guys. When I check it, Friday I was with Big Nasty, today I'm with you. He's the middle link. You see what I'm saying there? You see the pattern? I just seen he's the missing link right now because he works with Nasty obviously on the show, works with you, so now Ailing up, he's obviously doing big bits. How did you get onto Don't Hate the Player now and all of that? And how come you're always on Maya Jama's team? Did she choose you? Because I know it's every time I watch you're always on always on her team. Is it a set team? Them laugh there, you know.
Nah. You know what? I've known Maya for a long time. I knew
Maya
before she was who she is right now. Swear down. Like, Poet introduced me to her like way back in the day when Poet's another guy who has raised a lot of stars single-handedly. Like, you know, poured a lot into a lot of people. Maya Jama was one of them. From
He's been around a long time as well.
He has been around a long time.
Yeah.
But
Long
I've
time,
single-handedly
bro.
watched him pour energy into people, really build them up and motivate them. And when I look at Maya Jama, when we linked on Don't Hate the Players, like we were both like, like, you know what I'm saying? Because we ain't seen each other in so long. And I'm looking at her now like, rah, like, look at where you've come to. I remember I tapped her on the shoulder and I was just like, I'm so proud of you. And she was just like, thank you. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that came off the back of Gogglebox. So once you do one of those things, it just opens doors. Yeah, everybody in the industry starts.
And is it? And are they good? This is good. Just me asking as a viewer, because obviously they're rival networks. Is there any problem? Do you ever experience anything as far as I'm doing this and doing that?
Everything's interlinked.
I was going to ask you that. Is it that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're in, you're in.
Yeah. Everything, like, so ITV Network own a lot of shows that are on different stations.
Yeah.
So even though it may be on Channel 4, it might be owned by ITV Network.
Yeah.
So it's one whole big
It just
thing.
they might not have been able to fit it into their timetable, but they can get it on.
Yeah.
They can sell it or get on another.
And you're one of their guys now.
Well,
you're one of their guys of the network.
What happens is that they start talking like, oh, Babatunde, he's hot right now. Let's get him on this, that. There's something that I can't mention.
Don't mention
a very big show.
Don't mention it.
I might be on next year, but we'll see what happens.
We're putting every man's putting positive thoughts into that right now. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Right.
Still.
But
all
I'll say is that I turned them down and they spanned the block and they were just like, we kind of really want you on this show.
See the turning down thing.
And it was just, I had to say yeah. So we'll see.
We'll see
what happens
God
next
willing,
year.
God willing, we'll see.
After the tour and everything.
Everything sounded good. So what's the aside from that?
Yeah.
What's the plans for the future? What do you envision for the future? Say 3 years time, 5 years time.
I would say definitely. I'm working on my own show at the moment. I'm in talks with a few production companies working on my own show. My one-man stand-up show / tour I'm working on, and just working on you know, getting onto different TV shows as much as I can, like kind of plugging myself around so that people kind of get more used to seeing me on their TV screens and stuff like that. Doing what Mo did, you know, do the rounds, let people know who you are, and then yeah, just that will help with when I launch my own thing, my own show.
Yeah.
Which we are definitely working on, but there's no guarantee that will fly off the roof. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
What kind of show?
can't say.
Yeah, can't say.
Man,
But you know what? But you know the
All I will say is that it's in the works.
Can't say.
It's in the works.
Thing that you said,
100.
The dope thing that you said it might not even fly off the shelf. But the dope thing about it is you're in a position that you've got that opportunity. Do you get what I'm saying? Like to have your own show,
it's a blessing.
Is big, you know. Like,
There's the thing. When you talk now, they'll listen. People will take. Someone's gonna listen. Someone's gonna have a conversation with you because you know what it's like. You just said it with the management. There's times people won't even want to listen to you to have the conversation, bro.
Yeah.
People won't even want to sit with you at times, like to be like to entertain an idea. You could have the best what you feel is the greatest of ideas. It's hard to get someone to sit down and have a conversation, but thankfully now you're in a position to. And
I will say though,
well.
the number one thing, and this is why I really appreciate you guys, like when it comes to like this podcast, the whole motivation things that you guys do, the whole, you know, the thug motivation that you guys did, like, you know, the reason why I appreciate that so much is because I listen to motivational tapes every single day, every morning, half an hour to an hour, boom. As soon as I open my eyes, bang, put that on, get my mind in the right state. And the reason why I bring you guys up is because what you guys did with, you know, the motivational talks is something I believe in. I think everybody needs it, especially man them from like, you know, our communities. I've got a brethren who I'm always telling him, just listen to a tape, like download this tape, listen to it. And when you guys released your thing, I was just like, all right, if you're not going to listen to those tapes, just listen to this podcast. Because these are guys from our community that are doing it. They're talking the talk. And they're man them.
Yeah, man.
So if you're not going to listen to me, but you know you're going to listen to man them, please listen to the man them, because they're saying the same things I'm saying. So yeah, when it comes to don't ever knock being motivated, like listening to them kind of things. Because when I tell you it's helped me like tremendously. So yeah, man, just a shout out to you guys. I always shout you out, but yeah,
I appreciate
you know what I'm saying?
it, bro.
Come on,
It's
fam.
been great having you here. It's been a great episode. It's been powerful. I felt it.
One thing, what's this podcast you got, the kids podcast?
Oh yeah. So Puffin Books, they it's called Mission Imagination. They approached me.
Why do you always ask these questions when man's wrapping up? Bro? 20 minutes. Man always does it then. Why do you ask it earlier?
Man had bare time.
You know what?
You know? Bare time.
Bare time. You know what happened to my cousin? Nah, man.
You know them way there.
It's not like you've been.
No.
It's not like you've been quiet the whole time.
Nah,
It's
he
not
been
like
bare
he's-
chatting.
Bare chat.
Bare
It's not
chat.
like he's
He
been
ain't even got a
quiet.
mic over
Imagine,
there.
every
He
time
ain't
when
even
I'm
got a
wrapping
mic
up,
over there. He's
yeah,
chatting.
he does it on purpose, blood.
You know what it was?
Hey, fam. Hey,
He's one of them guys.
None about the thing. Not a part of the thing, you know. There's no.
The camera's not even on him. Like, man, don't even get a camera.
Go on, man. Go on. Oh, God, listen.
Puffin Books.
Answer his question.
Yeah, no.
Sure.
So, yeah, Books approached me and they were just like, "Look, we want you to host the podcast." And what they had in mind, I was just like, and so we kind of came up with something. I was just like, "Look, if I'm gonna do this, I want to champion diverse voices." So ethnic people from different ethnic backgrounds, and also women, because women don't get championed in like when it comes to like being authors and stuff like that. So we kind of like reasoned, we came together, and it was just like, yeah, let's do this, and we did it, and it was trending #1, on the kids chart. It was #1, and I think it capped at number 51 on overall podcasts.
Oh, big.
That was
I didn't know about
massive.
And Puffin Books are big as well.
Puffin
Man was
Books
reading
massive.
Puffin Books from
But to get number one on the kids podcast and number 51 on the overall top 100, that was. So when they told me that news, I was just like, oh, so it's a hit. They were like, yeah, people love it. I was just like, I'll say no more. And they were just like, yeah, we're thinking about doing another series. I was just like, boy, so long as you spin the block with the,
And the wife is on to man, they're already there. So so
Gucci.
that's Gucci. When she told you the first time no good, but now she's like, boy.
Nah, but that's only right. Yeah,
That's Jamaican,
Yeah.
The chest is high.
Oh yeah. Big up wifey.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, wifey knows the settings.
You should know it. You know.
But yeah, but that's a great ending there. Can I wrap up now? Or you got anything else? Yeah.
Yeah, but
All right, cool.
Sure,
All right.
yeah?
Yeah, you know that. But nah.
just burst out with so go on up in the roof like
So these prostitutes.
Yeah. See, I knew man was thinking about that, I knew. Man wants to know. No, that's Rex. Rex is saying, what road was that again? You said.
I know Rex was gonna ask him at the end.
Yeah.
So
So
what now, bro?
Yeah, so what road? So what?
they're gone. Them days is over.
But they
Them days
might
is
still be
over.
there,
But nah, we wrap up. Listen, it's been great having you here, bro. I appreciate you, like I was saying, and I'm privileged to have you in my phone book and that we can rap and reason, man. It's almost a rule to me to be.
I don't think you understand. We're friends now, bro.
No, I know.
No, brother.
No, but I
We're
know,
friends now, bro.
I know, bro.
I'm gonna phone you for no reason.
I know you-
walk on, brother.
I know this. I know this. But nice.
Hey, Paz, I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning. What you doing?
Lad, last night, man, rang me at 10:30. Yeah, rang me at 10:30 last night. But yeah.
What you doing right now?
Yeah,
Man, just come out. Yeah. Hey, drop that,
Man's
man.
asking. Yeah. But nah, man, it's blessed. Like I said, I'm privileged to have you, man, like you lot. Certain man, like, just access to you, man, and you, man, are on my phone, and you, man, are in my friend circle and all of that. And it's nice, man. It's just a blessing because, like, you know, it is when we were growing up as black people, man, you would hardly see any of us on the TV like that. Or if you saw one or two, like, it'd be a massive thing. Like, right now, if I say to my parents, they'd be like, "Raw," because they still have that mentality of they'll know every black person that's on these programs and stuff. So yeah, to have access and to be able to call you my friend and have access to you lot come sit down, shows that we're doing well in the podcast. And like Douglas and that we're doing bits.
Come on, fam.
And I understand what I'm saying to you. So yeah, man, it's another one.
Out here, fam.
Big up my guy. every time.
Come on, family.
For those that don't know, get to know. It's been an honor. And we're just gonna keep watching the rise.
Yeah,
the rise and God, God willing. Listen, and you're in all our positive thoughts and prayers, etc. So big you up, pick up your wife at home as well. I'm sure she's gonna see this. You know, big her up, and we move. It's another one. Winners Talking podcast.
Come on,
Doug's still laughing.
No, fam, I was waiting for you to wrap up. I need to go. When Paz was like, the podcast, I'm looking at him like, yo,
better hurry up, bro.
So
man's holding this thing.
I said, bro, this Henny break's I've been holding this. Yes, that's as well. And Paz is like, yes. Paz is just like dragging it. This is so just want to say,
Doug, you can go toilet.
I know. You know what?
That could go, man. No, there's something, man, innit? It's done.
My mum said to me the other day, she was like, you know what, watching the thing, I'm glad you just ain't running out mid-turn.
You lot?
No, like me.
Oh, yeah.
She's telling me like, them Henny breaks, you need to stop them because it looks unprofessional and all.
Yeah, once mummy calls it, that's it.
That's when mum
that's it.
Like, man, them find it funny, but from when
mum says it, mummy weren't feeling it.
So I'm just here sitting there, then you want to bring up all this North London thing.
Yeah. I'm just relaxed now.
Paz is just relaxed, like, I'm going to wrap this one up.
For the third and final time, we're out. It's Winners Talking podcast. Step!